For me, if you will, if you please, people standing in a circle at the Tigris and Euphrates 10,000 years back in humanity's history. I wasn't there myself, but I remember it vividly. Kids would stand around, communicate with sound. That's how they got down on the ancient ground, which they thought of as simply where the rivers rushed past. Ancient naked bums would come up and take a bath. A vendor with a pushcart might compliment their lyrics, and the rumbling drums helped some to catch the spirit. They would dance and chant in an uncontrolled trance. The joyful voices shook the dirt off the plants. There was no leader. They all took turns. They drank fermented wheat out of decorative urns. One artist used their hands to scratch patterns in the sand. Spontaneous and natural, unique and unplanned. Simple self-expression at the river's intersection. Boats traveling upstream would spread the infection. Some said it was tribal, some said it was viral, some said it was the secret to the soul's survival. It spread like a wildfire farther and higher. Over time, no one could count how many hearts it inspired. Temples were built and empires crumbled. Societies moved on, but the drums still rumbled. A slow hysteria, a patient mania. Renaissance roots grew in Mesopotamia, spread over millennia, moved across the continents, gave birth to art, creativity, and confidence. Challenged citizens to stand up and speak. A vocal revolution giving strength to the weak. It hit the West Coast after Manifest Destiny, which brings us to the area we occupy presently. 10 feet by 10 feet, 10 tons of concrete. 10 years back, 10 artists, one palm tree. 2 streets meeting at an interesting nexus. A sacred intersection not particularly precious, except to certain locals pushing dope in their vein. Commuters moving quickly to connect with trains. The artists took turns to sing songs and yell. Not one could ever name the force by which they were compelled. Who had this idea? Where exactly did it come from? If you listen closely, you could hear the ancient drum stump. Some said it was a bunch of self-indulgent poets. Some said the whole corner's broken and hopeless. Other folks noticed it was more than poetry. There's infinite ways to express yourself vocally. Youthful students used acoustic music and brutal truths to form a fruitful movement. This was born in a time of war. For the thorns with the minds of swords, screaming yes, yes, y'all, to startle all the marbles with the hearts of cannonballs, get them rolling into action. The 10 would tap them with pens and passion like a chain reaction, a lens refraction on a flaming gas can. Now there was a ritual where once there was an absence. Now there was a map to the center of the labyrinth. Ordinary citizens found the coordinates. Some became providers of astounding performances. It was finally clear that that first wave stayed strong through 18 months of getting screamed at and rained on, of having no audience when times were turbulent. They started to suspect that what they built was permanent, a perfect system to push down further. Newcomers would experiment, the founders would nurture. It took a few years, but it caught on eventually, hit a tipping point, and it grew exponentially. Some said it was insanity inherent in the mission. Some said it was a prophecy. Some said it was religion. I never really saw it as a Christ-like phenomenon. The Vatican's got pedophile priests and Parmesan. What we've got here is a true Holy Trinity, a mandate to 1, respect the vicinity, 2, elevate art up to the epitome, keep the spot rocking from 03 till infinity. 10 years is nothing. This will be here forever. It's an ancient legacy that's never been severed, and when we're all dead and chilling in the dustbin of history, our children's children will be here in a century. 10 times 10 will be here when time ends, when matter disintegrates and sunlight bends. Hinges will creak, the dead will walk through the open door. Sunken ships will rise up off the ocean floor. Compasses will spin, skyscrapers will melt. Mars will collide into the asteroid belt. Nanobots will burn in pools of nuclear fission. Kids will still be lifting spirits down at 16th and Mission. We'll have the last word ever. I'll see you all then. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10.